Hello, everyone. Welcome to In the Psychic Flow. I am your host, Carolan Carey. So glad to have you join me here tonight. I noticed that we have Nancy from Riverview. That's what I call her. Thank you so much for being with us tonight, Nancy. She's new to the show. She's been following along a little bit, and I appreciate that. And she is our first donation for this evening. So Nancy will be the first one up when we look into the crystal ball tonight. And I just recorded a video, a very short clip, which I was trying to upload to YouTube, which of course I can't do the show and do that. So I had to stop. But I'm going to upload it to Rumble and to YouTube. I can't say it's my best, but it was a quick reading and I didn't do one last month. So just a little heads up on that. And if you're watching us on Rumble, thank you so much. We're developing a big audience on Rumble. Appreciate you very much. If you'd like to donate to the show, you can do that financially if you'd like to. You can donate to all the shows on Goldylocks Productions if you care to. On Rumble, you can give us a rant, thumbs up. And also, the Venmo is, for me, is Carolan-Carey, Carolan-Carey. So thank you very much. Also on YouTube, you can do a sticker, super sticker, and for the amount desired, whatever you want to do. We're doing, for those that go first tonight, it is $4.99 and up. And they get a little bit of a longer reading. And what else? We are live, streaming live on Facebook, on the Psychic Medium of Sarasota page, Twitter page, Carolan Carey. What else are we doing? We are on YouTube Live. And what else? We are uploaded to BitChute. So if you miss it tonight and want to catch up, you can do that on BitChute if you care to. And if you are listening rather than watching, we are on all audio platforms, iHeartRadio, iPlay, Google Play, all of those, iTunes, all of that. Thank you for joining us, and we'll try to keep you included in part of the audience. If I get some feedback on the readings tonight, I will read them out loud so that you feel that you are watching with us. What else can I say? Now, we just had our Goldylocks shop, Goldylocks Productions shop. The link for shop is on the Goldylocks Production website. We had just had a sale. And we'll probably have another one before the holidays, but we're going to be doing some more designs. We have a fall design on there for in the Psychic Flow. We had a couple of cute Halloween ones. You know, purchase them. If you see a sale, purchase a couple. There's T-shirts, coffee mugs, travel mugs, water bottles, mouse pads, hoodies, all kinds of things on there to support your favorite show. So if you're going to start doing some Christmas shopping, why don't you look there and give a support to your favorite show host, all of them. So we all appreciate that. Thank you so much. Okay, so we'll put that link up there. There it is, GoldylocksProductions.com, and click on the shop link. You might be surprised by some of the great things that we have there. Many more that I can even think about right now. So let's see. We have some people looking for messages, some interesting questions. Robert was on here asking about. It's an interesting question you have there, Robert, about your family knowing. We'll take a look at that. We'll see. Okay. So the donations are optional. If you would please, if you're waiting for a message tonight, hit the like button. And also, if you care to, share and subscribe, hit the bell for all notifications. So when we go live, you'll be notified. So we would appreciate that. Thank you so much. That supports the show tremendously, more than you can know. So we appreciate everyone's support, everyone being here. Hi, Lee. How are you? Oh, thank you. My avatar. Yeah, I put that on there. I really need new photos taken, and I'm kind of like, hesitant about doing that. The picture I had taken that I've used for promos and stuff is at least 5 years old, if not longer. So that has to be redone. And that's it. So I'll probably use the avatar because it's easier for me right at the moment. Okay. So where are we? So I just did a global one, and I'm going to give you a heads up on that. It'll be loaded tonight after the show. I wanted it before, but it interferes with StreamYard as I'm trying to load. That doesn't work. So it will get done after. And I hope that you enjoy that. If you have any questions for me regarding what to look for in global events when I do the crystal balls gazing, I'm rather new to this. I've only done it about 6-8 months. If you have any questions worldwide, global kind of situations, or in the United States, email me at psychicflowradio@gmail.com. And the next time I do a session, I will look it up, see what we get. Okay, so let's get started. Oh, one other thing. Today is the, 1 second, let me get my other page up. Here we go. Today is All Souls Day. So people commonly pray for the eternal rest, pray for a prayer for the dead on All Souls Day. So I thought I would just pray. We pray for the faithful departed this day. There's Catholic Mass for that. There's retreats for that. And it is different from All Saints Day because this is your loved ones we're talking about. So let me just give you a little blip here about that. A lot of, we call it All Souls Day. So here's the prayer that I found. A lot of the Spanish culture celebrates this more than Halloween. So they dress up and they have a big parade and see the use of a lot of skulls as a motif and that kind of thing. So that's what that is. It's the eternal rest for our beloved dead. Eternal rest, grant unto them, O Lord, and let perpetual light shine upon them. May their souls and all the souls of the faithfully departed, through the mercy of God, rest in peace. Amen. So I'm very sorry I messed that up. And so there we go. So that's what that is. Hello, Melissa Parks. Hello, Kavita. Hello, Lee. Ruth Saltman. Kavita. Carol. Nancy R., of course. Robert Myers, of course. There we go. Okay, so let's get started. Let's start with Nancy. Nancy R., thank you so much for your donation to the show. Let's take a look and see what we got. I do get that Mediterranean feeling. This is something that you've been planning on, and I do see a resolution. We've talked about this privately. Resolution to the financial situation. There is a resolution, and it's a long, hard-fought battle, not over yet. And I feel the money comes in increments for some reason, because I feel that things have to be sold off and distributed. Okay, so that's going to take a little time, but I feel that there will be increments. I do see a rental. I don't see a purchase. I see a rental. I think you're going to be more savvy than that. This may not be the time to buy, as I mentioned in my global predictions. This may not be the time, but the time will come again, maybe 2025. But that doesn't mean that you wouldn't be out there living in space and wherever you care to do. I also get... there's something about New Hampshire for somebody here. I don't wonder what that is. But for Nancy, I really feel the Mediterranean is calling her very strongly in a different spot than she originally thought. You will have the option to move around, which will be great until you figure out what you want to do. I feel that the money is coming. 2024, a small increment, another one. So it will start. And this all, unfortunately, of course, is relies on the fact of someone's passing. So I don't usually predict what's going to happen with that. I am not privy to that. And I understand that everything kind of holds on that. I do feel that there is a resolution coming between 2024, 2025. I'm going to write that down. Okay, so we have that. And I do see that it will be in increments. It would be nice to get a big check, but that's not the way it's going to go because things need to be sold off, okay, to accommodate, accommodate everyone. What else? So I feel instead of purchasing something right away, you're going to travel a bit. And you might stay someplace like 3 months, 6 months, temporary as you find your footing. And maybe back and forth a little bit. Maybe your granddaughter will come out with you, your family. on one trip. And I think you'll be back and forth. I feel a lot of sunshine. I also get anchovies. I don't know why I'm getting that. And bottles of wine. So I feel that you might have a friend or a relative go with you. And you will make friends along the way. So, and I feel, like a gentleman friend, not necessarily romance, but friendship, like an actual friendship, a companion. And who knows where that will go. You enjoy talking together. You have a lot of the same things in common. I think you're going to meet them on your travels. And I think you will stay in contact. So I find that very interesting for you. As far as health-wise, I feel as if when this starts to go down, you're going to speak to your doctor and say, what can I do to make myself more mobile so that I can walk around and sightsee and do things? And I'm going to give you a word of advice. Whatever you have, unless it's like mementos, any kind of furniture or any kind of things like that, I would get rid of it. Don't try to bring that with you. Give it up, because life is going to change so much for you. There's no sense dragging that. When I moved 1,200 miles from Pennsylvania to here, I had to pay for storage for like a year in Pennsylvania until I could afford to have my stuff shipped down here. And I should not have bothered. It was a waste of money. I should have just gone to the consignment shop. They have beautiful consignment shops here in Florida. I could have bought anything for half the price. And not that I had anything worth saving, but for some reason in my brain, I thought it was important. If I had to do it again, I would not jack all this down here, because I'm still going through stuff and getting rid of it. So that's my suggestion to you. I feel like memorabilia, that's okay. You can pack that away, even put it in a storage unit if you care to. But I feel that you're going to be back and forth maybe once or twice. And I feel you'll be traveling over there. So there's a lot of sightseeing, a lot of different places, 2 months, 3 months, 5 months, 6 months, that kind of feeling there until you finally settle. And you're going to enjoy it. So you're going to play the gypsy. Okay. I would speak to your doctor. What can you do to be more mobile, about your eyesight? What can you do? How can you help yourself? Because you're going to want to feel your best. And I also get a new hairdo coming. So I feel as if there's a new hairdo. And I feel it's strengthening. Who knows? You might even go like into yoga when you get there. And I see a lot of terraces, steps, as I call it. We're talking about Italy in particular, but I also see Greece for you. You may take a trip over there. But I see that terraced kind of landscape, and quite lovely, in the sparkling Mediterranean. So I think you're really going to enjoy it. And we just got to get through this financial situation. And things are going to be uncovered. So I feel very good about this. I feel like we're wrapping it up in a bow is what I kind of get from Spirit. Wrapping this up in a bow and giving you this gift. And remember, that's okay. You can accumulate the money before you purchase. It'll come in increments is my impression. Okay? Enjoy. We have to enjoy our twilight years. Whatever we didn't do before, we got to do now, because we're not going to get the chance otherwise, right? So thank you so much, Nancy. I am so glad you enjoyed the show. Thanks for being with us tonight. Okay. Thank you. Okay, where are we? New comments. Oh, thank you, Lee. All right. Robert would like a message. Oh, here's the question Robert asked. He said, are my mom or sister aware of my past lives? I don't know. Let's see. The impression that I get, I'll tell you what I get, and I think I've gotten past lives on you before. As I said, I'm not a big believer in that, because the philosophy that I studied under says that the reincarnation here on Earth is not necessary, because we evolve and move forward in the afterlife. So there is no need for us to have to come back and redo the situation. But most people cling to that because that's what they think is right. And some people don't believe, they want to know, and some people want to come back because they want to try again. Okay. I get the first things that I've always gotten with you is I get the Templar Knights of Templar. I get that with you. I think I've mentioned this before. I also get a lot of travel. So, and I feel kind of a military feeling with that, maybe Roman around the time of Roman soldiers, something like this. So I get the Knights Templar around there. So you may have known them, been one, been associated with, traveled with them. I kind of feel like a hired gunman kind of feeling, like they would drag people and escort people across the lands, and people needed protection. That's what Knights Templar originally did. So I think there's a feeling there with that. And I also have the feeling of a very learned person, maybe historian. And I see like someone around Albert Einstein era. I feel that. I feel people like, I also see like Michelangelo. So I don't know if art was part of it, or history, or Christianity. There's something there about that. Now I'm asking your mom and your sister, who, by the way, I understand died as a child, passed away as a child. Beaming light is what I get her. When I see her, I see a beaming light. Who the other gal is, who I assumed was your sister, I guess Kelly Jo told you, might be an aunt or somebody on mom's side, something like that. Very attractive gal. But this young child that passed, baby, this is like a shining light is what I see. It's like a moonbeam almost, okay, or a sunbeam, just this light here. And would they be aware? Would they be aware? Your mother says, no, we would not be privy to that, because that is your own Akashic record. That is your business. However, she says, what I do understand is we were with you in a few lives. So let me ask her what her past was. And I'm going to show you tell you exactly what I'm getting. A Mary Magdalene feeling followers of Christ. This is what I feel with your mother. And perhaps your sister as well. Now, if I look at your sister in a past life, what I see is an olive-skinned woman, young, beautiful woman, also dressed similar to your mother, with a mantle on and like deserty conditions. Very attractive, and clay pots and that kind of thing. Very exotic looking. And you were at that time. So yes, they were with you. And I'm kind of thinking perhaps it was that the Knights Templar feeling. So maybe they were in that life with you. So that's what I get, Robert. I hope that is helpful. Thank you so much for joining us. Okay. Interesting question. Thank you for that. Ruth Saltman, how are you? Ruth Saltman is the show host of Transformational Soul, which is was on last night, actually. Very good show. Thank you for sharing all that with us, Ruth. Ruth is an author, and her website is ruthsaltman.com. Please check out her offerings. Excellent series of books on helping us, I would say, how to get through things on topics such as, maybe practical spirituality is what I go on, like forgiveness, and how to move on, and how to achieve what we need to achieve in our life, how to get where we want to go. Interesting what you said last night about, Ruth, about you were giving a reading to someone, I forget who it was, and it was about creating for ourselves instead of, correct me if I'm wrong, instead of waiting for other people to give us what we deserve and we desire, is to create that for ourselves. Did I get that right? That message right? I think I did. So if you missed the show, go back and on Goldylocks Productions, look at that show. It's very helpful. Ruth also has a line of oracle cards and books, and she is an artisan crafter. So I see you both balancing all of that. I also want to say something about faith, like have faith that this is going to sell. I think you have just finished a new book. Have the faith that this is going to go. Now, we've talked about different marketing. Someone's going to say to you, as I've said, package, do a book set, put a candle with it, or a bookmark or something. These things will go. And it really, gives you such a, what would you call it, a CV, a resume. You're credited, your credits. You're accredited as an author. So I do see you book signing. I do see that. I also see like a country scene. You may be having maybe the end of November. It's kind of pumpkin-y Christmas stuff coming out, and it's outdoorsy. It's like an outdoors kind of market. And I see you maybe with family, with the grandkids and maybe the sons. I see you doing some shopping there, and perhaps some of your wares are being there. I feel as if I have someone, I'm going to rent a table. I may have someone there part of the time, and so you can walk away once in a while. I do feel you getting help. Okay. I do see you being invitations to appear on other shows and as a panel guest. Excuse me. So I think that's wonderful news for you, Ruth. And I'm also getting what I'm hearing, Happy New Year. So I get that from your loved ones in spirit. Happy New Year. So I think it's a good, exciting new year for you, is what I get. What I see in this crystal ball is champagne popping and a big New Year sign, all in gold for you. So very nice. Okay, so we got Ruth. See what else we have. Nancy R. We got her. Carol. Hi, Carol. How are you? Carol says, good evening, everyone. Always good to be here. Thanks for joining us, Carol. Let's see what we get. Now, I've mentioned delays for you is associated with materials and fabrics for your business. There may be, if stuff is imported, there may be some delays, but that's okay. It's not going to affect you that much. You're going to, what the impression that I get, Carol, is that you know how to bob and weave. Okay. That's the impression I get from your dad. He's saying, you know how to bob and weave, you know how to do this. So if one thing's not selling, if you can't get that to work, you have other tricks up your sleeve, so to speak. I see discovering a little bit of a slowdown in the business, which is happening to everyone, probably between January, March, April of 2024. I see you having a little time from work, away from work, to socialize a bit. And I'm kind of getting being, I've mentioned, an attractive man. And I do see you either with a group of friends or with this gentleman. And it is, I'm getting fish. I feel like I'm going to, what's the name of that place? Can't think of the name of that place. Rats. Not Olive Garden, but there's a place that does fish, not Red Lobster. Another place, something like that. And I do feel that there's some outdoor seating. And there's another place as well that I see you. This could be like a boardwalk kind of feeling or something like that. Drinking hot cocoa or coffee, sitting on a bench, kind of watching the people walk by. Something fishing related with this. It could be a show, it could be a fair, it could be someplace, it could be a dock. Also getting, I think New Hampshire is for you, Carol. So I'm wondering if you live in that area. If you're from the Northeast, get something about New Hampshire and the leaves. So I don't know if you have a friend that you're going to go visit or they're going to visit you. But I see the autumn leaves and I feel the state of New Hampshire. So I'm wondering if that makes any sense to you. So I do see in the future when there's a work slowdown, you will have time to be more sociable. I can't remember the name of that place. Now, I went there. Can't think of it now. If I think of it, I'll let you know. But anyway. All right. Let me move on or I'll never get to everybody tonight. Hi, Kavita. How are you? Good to see you tonight. Let's see. Kavita. Love that beautiful artwork that you did, Kavita. Love it. Love it. I hope your sale goes very well. I think it's coming up, right? Remember, I had said to you, I saw that beautiful picture of a dancer that you've just done. Such vibrant colors, beautiful colors, as like the focal point of a room, which is mostly neutral, like grays or beiges. I think more gray. I think it's on like a white wall, and the furniture is gray. And maybe what they do is adapt some colors from that painting and incorporate them into like pillows or little touches around the room. So somebody's got some bucks and they want to showcase that canvas. So I have seen that. I do see travel again. Now I also have a locomotive here. So I'm wondering if there's any kind of travel by train. Would that be, and I also get Adirondacks. So I don't know if you were just there or going again. And there's travel by train. I'm seeing old-fashioned locomotive. So initially train, you would think, you know, how Europe has all those really fast metros all over the place. That you can travel by train very easily through Europe. But I feel like it's more US. So, and this feels like a historical feeling to it. If it's a locomotive, it would be historical. So something in that of that type. So I don't know if this is a trip that's coming up. There we go. Let's see what else is going on. And yes, the Greek is still around. Now, this month is November. This is a very good month for you. This is important here. A lot of changes in your life. Goals that you've put out that you want to accomplish. Things are going to happen this month. So remain positive, open. I would not turn down any invitations, to be honest with you. And I'm wondering if you're going to be invited. I don't know how you spend Thanksgiving with your parents or other people, but I feel as if maybe more than one Thanksgiving celebration, like you're included in a Friendsgiving, like maybe a get together with people, very casual kind of turkey kind of thing. So I'm wondering if you were considering that. So that is what I see for Kavita. Okay. Let's see. Lee. Hi, Lee. How are you? Thank you for the comment on my avatar. Appreciate that. What am I getting, Lee? Let's see. You know, I get a lot of muscle movements. I'm wondering if that is you. Are you trying to do some kind of like either light lifting or strengthening? Because I do feel that with you. And I feel like there's a spine. I don't know if there's a curvature there or some kind of issue. But I do feel, oh, you had mentioned cervical. That's right. It's coming back to me now. Some kind of work on that. Now, and I don't mean like surgery. I mean, because I think you'd shy away from that, but I do feel there's a strengthening, maybe chiropractic, something like the alternative. And I do feel making like a crack. So to me, that feels like chiropractic, you know? And so I'm wondering about that, if that will help you. I do see some kind of supplements, and I feel you talking to somebody about supplements, and they're going to say, okay, throw this, this, and this out and take this one thing, and we'll strengthen you. Okay. And I also see you drinking maybe the green powder or some kind of thing, green that you mix, like with orange juice or orange or pineapple or something. I'm also getting those two things. So I'm wondering if that is going to be part of your health improvement therapy. Let me put it that way. You know what? I also have a dog in spirit here coming, Lee. I'm wondering if this dog is yours. I have a dog, and there's something significant about her. It almost looks like it has, almost like the RCA dog kind of feeling. I feel like it's a darker faced dog, not a big dog, but I feel like there's white around or white right here. Something about the eyes that make it unique looking. This pup is unique looking in some way, and I feel it's here. So I'm wondering if you would recognize that. And I'm also getting, I'm wondering if this is your dad, Lee, but they're also saying something about Brother Bill or something to that effect. Okay. I feel like I have a gentleman here. I can see a gentleman in spirit here. So this would be dad or granddad. And he's saying something about like Brother Bill. All right. So I do see that health indication for yourself. And you are being reminded. It's sort of like you're having like empty nest kind of feeling, and you've taken care of your husband. Maybe it's your husband. I think your husband is still here with you. I see all this going on, and there has to be some time to nurture yourself. Something about an RV. So I don't know if someone is traveling by RV or if that's a dream of yours. So I'm going to pass that on to you. I'm wondering if you know what that is. Okay. I'm not the same Nancy. Yes. Oh, okay. Okay. Nancy review is different. Okay. I skipped over Nancy. Let me get her. Your other Nancy. Not the same Nancy. Right? Okay. Nancy Ramsey. Oh, of course. Nancy Ramsey. I'm sorry I skipped over you. Let me go to you, dear. Let's see. Something about cold weather, dear. Because I have someone singing button up your overcoat when the wind blows free. So I'm wondering who that is. I feel like I have to button up my overcoat. If I am you, I don't know if you're in a cold climate. Also, something new, something new. You know what I'm being shown? Kind of peculiar. Like a, what do you call that? In church, when they pass the plate that you would put the money on, I'm seeing that. I'm seeing, not seeing anybody, it's just hands passing this plate with some coins on it down the row. So I'm wondering if that makes sense to you, Nancy. And I get that cold climate kind of feeling that you need to button up your overcoat. I also want travel. There's something, I feel like departure. I feel like there's travel, like something was delayed. Maybe you thought about doing a trip and the trip was delayed. And now you're going to bring it back. It was delayed. Departure is delayed. Okay. So I'm wondering if you're going to pick that back up again. And I do, if I am you, I'm feeling some warm sunshine. So I'm going from a colder climate into someplace warm. I can feel maybe here in Florida. I'm feeling the sunshine. It feels wonderful to me. And I wonder if tuna fishing means anything. Do you know anybody who did that? Tuna fishing. Okay. So what do I see? I see you like in a collegiate town, Nancy. And I think I've mentioned this before. And I feel like I'm shopping. Like, I don't know if you like books or first editions or historical books, or like I feel like there's antiques and there's books and there's little shops, and I feel kind of a cobblestone kind of feeling. So I'm wondering what that's about. And I also want to mention to you that I'm seeing somebody reading tea leaves. So I'm wondering if you've had that done or you've had that in your family. But I do see somebody who would read tea leaves out of a cup. Okay. Old-fashioned kind of older lady, going back a bit. Excuse me. And she did this. Beautiful saucer, China cup and saucer. And I feel her, like we've had Kelly Jo Psychic on the show doing that. We'll have to have her back for that. Quite intriguing. So I feel like she's reading the tea leaves on the side of the cup. So I'm wondering if you know who that is, Nancy. Thank you so much for joining us. And if I can go back to anybody or do any more global things, I will let you know if we finish. Thank you so much. Okay. Where are we? We did Carol. We did Kavita. I think I'm up to Melissa Parks. Did Robert Myers. Okay, we did that. Melissa, hello. How are you? What do we got for Melissa? I get this, Melissa, very political for you. I've mentioned this before. And I feel like you're in a room where there is, I feel like it's a school board or something like that. And you're asking a question, going up to the mic, approaching a table full of people, and you have various questions that you want to ask. This would not surprise me of you at all. I feel that energy for you. Now, I don't know if your older son is employed. Yet he's a young man. But I feel like there's something, I don't know if he does photography or something with that. I feel as if he's finding his way, and he may have like a kind of retail or restaurant kind of job, but I feel there's something else for him. And I'm wondering if photography is part. Would it be in developing photos? Would it be working someplace where you take helping people like CBS or Staples or something like that, or Office Max? Would he be doing that kind of computer work or photography work? I see him like resizing things. Like maybe people take their photos there on a USB and he resizes them. I don't know, but I get that impression. It's a good year for him. I feel as if this poor kid, in a lot of ways, had some roadblocks in his learning. He has to learn in a different manner, and I think he has mastered that. Now, this could be something simple, like some kind of a challenge, reading challenge or something, but he's mastering that now, and he feels, if I am him, his name escapes me, the older boy, I feel much more confident if I am him. And he can actually be, he's very sincere is what I'm seeing. And I feel him being he's very good at certain things. He's very, very good at. So he has learned to deal with any kind of challenges, is my impression, with tremendous support from you. The littler guy I know is going to get more, I feel, more athletic. And Sharon. Oh, thank you, Sharon. Okay, thank you through Venmo. I'll have to get to that reading. I feel as if he is more athletic. And correct me if I'm wrong, Melissa, I'm getting him being told he's a little bit ahead of himself. Like he's still young, maybe like 8 or something, or 10. I feel like he's ahead of himself. Like he thinks he's older than he is. It's cute and kind of opinionated. So I'll leave that with you. I know you have your hands full, but you're doing a great job. Thank you, Melissa. And more work for you. We look forward to more artwork from you. Melissa's show is on Friday nights, Joyful Finding Show. She is the host of that show. Intriguing energy readings, artwork, great psychic impressions. Please check out her show. Very upbeat. And what is it? Robin calls you Melissa Sparks. Melissa is a spark. Thank you so much. Friday nights, 8:00. Robin is on Tuesday night. She is the Tuesday night Robin's Cosmic Soul Food. Okay, what are we getting? Looking forward to you doing this work, Robin. 8:00 Tuesday evenings. I see U-Haul truck. And I feel someone helping you. Like I feel like unpacking things and helping you manage, like putting new curtains up and stuff. Like in addition. So I'm wondering if there's a place like a duplex or an addition or something. I feel closer to another female. So I'm wondering if this is your daughter or you're going to be closer to her. Very involved with your family. So that does not change, Robin. More opportunities for you, more psychic fairs as you've done, more opportunities to rent space to work. A little bit of teaching. Like I feel like maybe teaching how to do something at a bookstore, something in that realm. Your mother is saying to me, she's like, don't be afraid of this. Robin has a beautiful crystal ball from her mother. And you know what's interesting? I think you're luckier than I am. Not only did you inherit your mother's abilities, of course, but her crystal ball is charged with that energy. So she wants to guide you. She's going to be alongside you with this journey through the crystal ball gazing. So don't be afraid of that. You're going to have great help with that. I also see, I know you're working on oracle cards as well, or something like that with the pictures. I like that. I get the word cockamamie. And I'm not saying that you are, but I get someone who's calling something cockamamie. Like, yeah, I know Robin to be offbeat, and but I don't think they're insulting her by this word. Maybe you're thinking something is cockamamie, maybe a new idea or a new solution. So you may call it that, but it might actually work out. I'm wondering if you're going to be doing doing the hair for a wedding, because I kind of feel that you're involved in a wedding, maybe with that. 2024 is dropping a lot of mental and emotional weight coming off you. So I hope that you look forward to that, because you're going to blossom like the rose that you often speak of. That is you. So what was the saying that I made for spring on one of our t-shirts? Was life is thorny, bloom anyway. That's you. So I don't know how that came to me. It must have been spirit. Life is thorny, bloom anyway. Okay. Skylight. My name is Hands. I'm male. May have any messages. How's my timing? Oh, good. Now I did get. I wonder who that was from. Let me see who this Venmo was from, because they're on here. They might be on Rumble. Sharon Voss. Candy paid you. Candy Heart. Okay. Well, let me read you then. I don't see it on here. Am I where? Oh, Lee had said, yeah, I will get back to you in one moment. I had a message from another site. Is there an SC or from you? I don't know that. Oh, yes, from Facebook. All right. Thanks for joining us, Sharon. Thank you for your donation to the show. Let's see what we have for you. Getting walkway. I get something about a walkway. And it almost looks to me like getting on a cruise ship or something, or the La Barge or some kind of ship kind of feeling, or on vacation. It's sort of like when you walk on this, it's kind of wobbly when you walk on it, and there's these rope railings. I'm wondering what that is. Could it be a Great Adventure, or I don't even know if Great Adventure exists anymore. Disney or something like that. Could it be that? I still get Africa here with you. Africa. What's Africa mean? I don't know if you're considering going on safari, or you're going into a safari-like place, because I have a giraffe here. And I'm seeing those Land Rovers that are, kind of swaying on this bumpy road, back and forth. So I'm wondering if you're going to do that. I also feel books around you, so I feel that you're learned. If you're not educated, you are very learned person. And I'm getting someone from the other side that is talking about biscuits. I have an older kind of feeling, other world. How will I put this? European, perhaps, feeling, and I have biscuits. So I wonder if you knew somebody that was well known for that. That is on the other, departed and on the other side. There's a beautiful ribbon, too. So I don't know if she did your hair in ribbons, or she decorated boxes with ribbons, or there's something about ribbons here. And I have a gentleman with coins. He has coins in his hand for you, gold coins. So I'm wondering if he collected these, or could be silver, but he's showing me gold. I'm wondering if he collected coins, but he's talking about that. So this could be a pair of grandparents on the other side for you. I'm wondering if you would recognize that. Hi, Chaley. I keep missing you. I am so sorry. I'm going to do you next. Hi, Marsha Culver. Let me know, Sharon, if you can take that. Those people. So I do see some kind of recreation or travel for you this year coming, 2024. Something about Christmas. There's something, there could be a birthday in Christmas, at Christmas time, because I'm seeing Christmas being a big deal. So I'm wondering if you're going someplace to celebrate that, like the Smoky Mountains or Tennessee or California or something like that. I feel like there's something special, and there could be someone's birthday involved as well. November is significant. There might be an anniversary in here for you. So I do, and I also see that recreational travel and turkeys, live turkeys. Okay. Hello, Ward. Live turkey, Sharon. And something about writing. I feel like I'm either writing a travel log, a book, I'm sketching something. I feel like I'm writing, not particularly drawing, but writing if I'm you, Sharon. And I feel it is going to work for you. So I feel very medical around you too. So I don't know if you have that background. So let me know if I'm getting you, if any of my messages to you are hitting the spot or not. Let me know. And if not, I will go back and see what we get. All right, we are at, I've got like 11 minutes. So let me go back and see who I missed. Skylight. So that was a lovely Sharon Frost. Thank you so much. I'm going to try to go back in again. Let me see if I get any feedback from her. Hi, Super Space Cookie. Message from another site. I don't understand that message, Lee. I had a message from another site. Are they ASC or from you? I'm not sure what that means. Skylight. My name is Hans. Any messages? Thank you. I don't understand what that is. Without it, I am so excited. Oh, Hans. Okay. Let me see what I get for you, Hans. Movement. I get a lot of movement here. So I don't know if you're considering a move, like of your abode. Something school related. Like I feel like there's something school related. So I don't know if you finished your education or you finally found a job that you will be able to use your education. I don't know if you're married or considering being married, but I get the word marry here. And I have someone in spirit played cards. I have like, this is your hand. This isn't like blackjack or something. I get the impression of that. So I wonder if you would understand that, hands. And I don't know if you work out, but I feel like I'm in a gym if I am you, and I can see myself in the mirror. So maybe this is a New Year's resolution for 2024, or this is something that you do. I do feel you're very skilled, but I think that you're going to find something very rewarding as career-wise that has something to do with your background for once. Let's see. I wonder if that works for you, Hans. Let me get back to Super Space Cookie moment. Sarah, more work is what I get. I do feel you're doing something part-time. So I feel like you're going to do something part-time for more income in 2024. But I also feel your own business more successful. Don't give up. It has to evolve. You know, things don't happen overnight, believe me. Especially if you're doing any selling or retail. Ugh, it's a tough business. I do feel doing a custom order, though. So that's very good. So that's coming up for you. So advertise, you know, put it on Facebook or Marketplace, whatever, your candles, your salves, whatever you are doing. You and say that you will do custom blends, because that will really draw people to you. And that it's charged with Reiki, and that, you know, use everything you got. Throw everything, bring out the whole toolbox, throw everything at it. Okay? Okay. Message. That message is a scammer. Oh. Okay. Thank you so much. You're amazing, says Robin. Shaylee. Oh my God, Shaylee. I'm so glad you're back. I have missed you so many times. I'm going to make it permit. Let's see. What do we get for Chaley? I see dancing in this crystal ball for you. So I don't know if it's, what would that be called? Is that country western dancing? Dancing with a partner, not like, just dancing. But I feel like dancing with a partner. So like fun. I don't know if it's salsa dancing, but it's two people. Okay. A man and a woman. Yourself and a gentleman, I think. And let's get the word rodeo. So I'm wondering if that means anything to you, Chaley. I also feel British Columbia. I don't know if you're from there or you know somebody from British Columbia. I'm wondering about that. So I don't know if you're going to visit. And I have someone in spirit, excuse me, wearing a Bobby's uniform. That would be a British policeman. That tall cap. That's what I have. I'm wondering why that is. Why is that? Would you understand that? Let me see here. Big as life. Okay. Now, what's coming next for you is I feel movement, promotion, lateral, then promotion, something like that. I'm wondering if that would work for you. So I feel more secure, more income, better for you. You're going to have to make some choices and some letting go. Maybe people, places, and things this year to make room for the new things, Chaley. And I am so sorry I've missed you a couple of times. You just slink in at the end when I'm running out of time, and then I always miss somebody, so I'm so sorry about that. Okay. Marcia, delighted to have you with us. Marcia's on Mondays. Monday evenings, 8 p.m. It's Monday, right? Wonderful to have you with us. Marcia is a wonderful reading individual, does singing messages. She's a multi-talented person. And I think her show is on Mondays. So maybe Tiffany can help me out with that. And Ward is on here. Hi, Ward. Oops. I have 5 minutes. Let's see. Ward. How it comes out on my stone is symbols written on it. It's a family. Can you ask my guides how it comes that on my stone is symbols written on it? Is it Celtic? No, not from me. I don't know what that is. Okay. Oh, okay. So thank you, Tiffany, for handling that question from Lee. She was having some kind of problem. No worries. Thank you. I love dancing. Oh, good. Well, I see you dancing with a gentleman, Chaley. And she's looking for work. Don't you worry. It's going to find you. Let me get back to Marcia for a moment. Chaley says you work great. Thank you. No worries. It's hard to see. Hold on, Ward. Marcia. Marcia is very talented. She makes wands, wood with stones on them, and she delivers. She does singing, professional singing. She does weddings and things like that. She's busy every weekend, it seems. So we're delighted to have her here with us. More of the same, 2024 to 2025. Now I want to say to you, be careful of an ankle or a knee. We don't want anything to stop this heavily booked diary calendar of yours, Marcia. So be very careful about your joints. So I don't know if it's like a misstep or if you've already done this or you've done it in the past. There's something that we have to take care of, an ankle or a knee. Okay. So thank you, Marcia. Let me see if they've listed Marcia's show. Enlightened Heights, Monday evenings. I think it's Monday evenings. Thank you very much, Marcia. Okay, Ward. It's hard to see. I don't know. It's hard to see. Okay. So Ward, it's Celtic Ward. That's the feeling that I get. He has a stone that has symbols written on it. It's a family lineage stand. I feel it's Celtic. Now, there's also a Gallic, not Gaelic, but Gallic, as in French, connection to the family as well. So I wonder if you would understand that one. but I feel as if this is sort of like almost like what do you call those things? Oh, God help me. What is runes? It's almost that impression. Like it's a Nordic symbol or a Celtic symbol. It's almost like a rune kind of feeling. Okay, like a premonition or opening to the other side. So it's a very important symbol for you. I would get on the internet and start looking up designs and see if anything. I feel that it's like washed out, very faded, but I think you will get the outline. So keep an eye out for that because I think it's important. You are welcome for the shout out, Marcia. Now, what did I forget? Word gets it. Yes. All right. Did I get everybody? 8:58. Kavita says, I don't know any future travel plans right now, but my art show is this weekend. So I'm going to hear, I think you're going to do very well. I think you're going to get a consignment work out of it. Not consignment. Custom work. And Chaley is looking for work. You'll find something. Something's going to find you. Did I miss anybody? I don't think so. Thank you for everyone that joined us tonight. We're at 8:59. Well, I don't have to worry about that. I'm going to load the global predictions tonight. And my producer is telling me amazing show. So I am at the end. Thank you so much for joining us and for spending some time with me tonight. Appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you come back next week. And if I missed anything or didn't answer a question, please let me know. And if there's anything on the global world stage gazing session that you would like me to look at, don't forget to email me at psychicflowradio@gmail.com. My website is Carolan Carey. You can reach out to me that way as well for private readings. And if you'd like to buy a gift certificate, please let me know and pass a reading on to a gift as a gift for someone else. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Good night now.